I was just gonna do a magic trick. Look, ready? Deck of cards, right?
Okay.
Deck of cards. All right, watch this. Deck of cards here, right? These are the magicians online. I know. Deck of cards.
Ooh.
Right? Deck of cards, right? See if you
Yeah.
if you give them a little wave. Ooh, it says yes. That's my card. Other than that,
Yeah.
I'll change all the backs
Oh.
of the cards.
Clever. What up, guys? It's your boy Masato.
And it's your other boy, DREMAGIX.
And welcome back to another episode of Magic Monday. Damn it.
Hey.
There wasn't even a lag. Oh, God. Okay. What are we talking about today, Dre?
I think right now we're in this weird time of Magic where
It's so weird.
everyone's putting up stuff online, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
there are also people that are afraid to put themselves out there. I'm sorry, I'm eating candy.
That's okay. I will be too, then.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, I get asked a lot of questions about, oh, how do I take my first steps into performing, or like, how do I become just like basically more like you in Magic, right? Which is honestly, I'm like, don't be like me in Magic at all. It's not a good. But
do
also,
as I say, not as I do.
Oh yeah, for sure that. But in Magic, it's crazy because I think getting over the hump of self-consciousness is the biggest part, right?
Oh yeah.
In any art form. We have a friend, and she was kind of asking me, oh, I don't know what to post on like TikTok or something like that, right?
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh, is it because you're like self-conscious? And she's like, yeah, that's exactly it. She's like, everyone is so afraid of people judging them, but it's like human nature, right? Everyone, the human race is going to judge you no matter what you do. But as a magician, it's crazy because you think your art form is, you're imitating a god, right? That's what magic is. And it's not this weird like religious thing. It's the rules of the world are a certain way, and magic is you don't follow the rules of the world, right?
Yeah.
So if you are doing that, if you're providing illusions and stuff to make people happy and like create wonder, why are you self-conscious about who thinks it's fake? Of course it's fake. It's like magic tricks. You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna make something actually disappear, right? Or vanish. But like the one moment, you know what I'm talking about, that one magic moment that we're all looking for.
Yeah.
If it hits that magic moment, who cares what they think after?
It doesn't matter.
What I mean? It's done, right? And I think it's another way of putting it is just like, yo, dude, no one cares what you're doing. Like
in the ground, it's true. In the grand scheme of like if you think about, I mean, not to put us down, but in like the grand scheme thing of life, like doctors, lawyers, teachers, scientists. No, I'm staying up here. That you know,
the good stuff. The good stuff.
Engineers, rocketeers,
teachers.
Yeah,
what's a rocketeer, bro?
Elton John. I don't know. Elton John.
Far East movement. The Far East movement's like down a little lower than Elton John, you know, and then
And
lower
then,
down, you get clowns, and then one more under that.
It's the magicians.
It's us.
Yes, it's
magicians.
Us. This is us.
Yeah. And then under that is mimes, because fuck mimes. Just kidding. Mimes are great.
Somewhere in the world, there's some mime who's like,
oh yeah, just inner monologue, like, fuck these guys. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it's so intense. That fear is so crippling for people, where they're so confident in real life, but posting something is like, dude, why are you scared? Because you're afraid someone's gonna say you flashed on the internet, some like nobody in
Well, first off, if your magic is dope, then you wouldn't be worried about flashing on anybody. But
yeah, I'm not that. My magic but I still post.
That's true. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, it's crazy because I posted this thing and someone was like, "Oh, cool, it's almost perfect," right? And in my head, I'm like, dude, how like weird of a lifestyle are you living that you're going through watching magic tricks, and like you felt compelled to tell me that it was.
I mean, but then again, that goes with that goes with the internet. Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah,
everybody has an opinion.
I mean, I have an opinion, but it doesn't. I don't voice it like that. Where it's because in my head, it's like, oh, the first thing that comes to my head is like, oh, you flashed there, but to actually get me to click the comment button, type it out, and then send it.
You had to have flashed really bad for me to be like,
Not even that, dude. It's like that very same thing. I don't care enough, right?
It's true.
Like if you care enough that someone flashed in their video to tell them, I think
it would. If you did care more, it would be more of a private message. A private message would be
right. But I think you're projecting if you do it publicly.
Yeah,
where it's like, well, dog, yeah, I flashed in this, but like, where are your videos, dude?
Yeah.
Right? But then even if you were like an influencer, why would you go around? Why would you care about the like, you know?
Yeah. You're an influencer. You pull in like thousands of views and stuff. Why are you worried about a few comments?
Right. So that's interesting in the sense where I feel like if you're commenting negative stuff on people's pages, you're in a different headspace than normal people.
Get a life.
Kind of, but also like you care this much, you know? And I think most magicians and most artists and just most people will vastly improve their life if they internalize that whatever I do, like no one fucking cares, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I've written the stuff I've written. That's why I put out the stuff. Because I'm like, oh, I feel good about it. And and it's crazy because whenever people talk to me about stuff that I've done, at that point I'm like, well, it's over. Like, what do you want me to do? Rewind time?
Yeah.
You know, I only know 2 people that can do that.
Shameless plug.
Right. But yeah, they're giving me advice of like, oh, you know, you should have done this. And I'm like, well, it's a one night only show.
Yeah.
And also the people that are telling me those things are people that don't have they can't even pull 15 minutes out of their ass. You know what I mean?
Can't even pull 10.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, like, I'm thinking of a few people in particular where every show I do, they want to sit down and like kind of critique it in the guise of helping me out, which is fine.
Yeah.
But number one, I don't trust. Yeah. Number one, I don't trust their opinion. You know? Number two, if you're my friend, we can just talk about regular stuff, right? Number three, the show's done, and number four, like, where's your show?
Yeah.
You know, trust me, I'm my own biggest critic, right? Like, you don't think I know what I did wrong, and I hate every second of it that I did wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's my intent to put it out and try and make people happy. And if I flub up a few things, then it's like, you know, like,
yeah,
it's a learning experience, and we'll move on to the next thing, right?
On to the next one.
But yeah, I greatly admire people who can pull just dope material and not have to. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird headspace people are in, because it's a very. Are you guilty that you're not being productive your own, and you like feel compelled to talk to people about it, or are you genuinely trying to help someone without the credentials of doing it yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Like for me, I don't give anyone advice until, number one, we're close enough, like you and I, where neither of us will take it personally.
Yeah.
Right? Where I'll just be like, yo, dog, this was dope, but also, like, I watched this angle, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah.
Even when we're working on our own stuff, I'll flat out tell him, like, oh, I don't like that, man.
Yeah, same.
Right? Yeah. And but we've gotten to the point where, like, we know the intent isn't to hurt the other person. It's, yo, I want you to shine so hard because you're going to take me with you. Spread
them coattails because I'm riding them.
You know what I mean? Hey, here's this rope. When you get up there, throw it back down. This one has my name on it, okay? So just throw it down. I'll pick it up and you pull. But yeah, that's the basis of building that community, right?
Yeah, that's so true.
But also, I know some people are like good-hearted and they think themselves as like, oh, I gotta help people, right? Yeah. People do feel compelled to help and critique you out of just the goodness of their own heart, right?
Yeah.
I've never done air quotes and said that thing ever in my life, by the way.
If two things never went together, it was those two.
Yeah. The goodness of your own heart, whatever. But then I think it's kind of, you might be delusional on who you think you are at that point, right? Because it's like,
very true.
Oh, you're gonna tell me. Now, I don't want to use myself as an example, right? Like, but well, I'll be the other guy, right? There was a time where I saw an act and I really wanted to give advice about it, but number one, I don't know what the vision was. Number two, and then, so what I kind of did was, well, I get into that situation a lot where, like, there's people I care about, but we're not at that level yet, right? And then at that time, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to, like, they'll figure it out. They need to figure it out because I don't know how they're going to take it, number one. And also, I don't care enough about them to, like, impose it, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not life-changing for me, right? But on the other hand, where I've seen something I really do want to help, it's a weird thing, but I'll start a conversation about something else and try and get to that point.
Okay. Kind of tiptoe your way into it.
Kind of. I don't know. I think that's just like a softer open.
Yeah, no, also, for sure.
I might be wrong. Like, I don't know if that's correct or not, but I'll do.
Who cares?
Yeah. What cares, right? But I try and make it so it's not about that one thing.
I get it. Like, it's more like a broader thing. Like, oh, so this, and by the way, you did this.
Or I'll do this, right? Like, let's say you did a show, and I'll be like, hey, can I give you a tip? But also, you could say no. Like, I'll give them the option to, like, but also if you want to say no, it's cool. I'm just like trying to help.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, hey, you mind if I give you a little? I wouldn't say tip because I don't feel like I'm contributing advice or anything to somebody, but I'll be like, hey, you mind if I how would you would mind if we discuss? No? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. No, but I'll specifically say, but you could say no.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
And I think, yeah, take it. But like I do that, and also I close it out with so for example, if I wanted to help you and we weren't there yet.
Yeah.
Like if we were, because now I'm just like, dude, I don't like this. This is like not good for me, right? But if we weren't at that point yet, like if there was someone at like a mic, right, that I would want to give them a tip for, I would go, yo, can I help with your act a little bit? Can I give you something that would help for your act that you can totally take? And then I go, but also you can say no if you don't feel like fucking with it, right? And then I'll give them the thing, and then I'll kind of like calibrate where they're at with it. I'll be like, so what do you think about that? Is that like weird? Do you not like that?
Okay.
And then they'll give me feedback, and then I'll go, yeah, if you want, take it, but also if you don't want to fuck with it, then like don't. I'm like, who am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are like the kind of things I do when I want to do that, but most of the time I don't want to go through all that mess, so I just don't, because I don't care. Like that's the whole point, right? Like
you build the whole conversation up in your head, and it's like, I don't actually care that much.
Yeah, I don't want to do all this. But that's the thing, right? Like also on the flip side, there are times in shows where like you totally flub a line or you totally flub a thing, and everyone comes to you after and they're like, oh, you were great. Not because they want to blow smoke, right? They don't want to they don't want to like give you false like accolades or whatever, but they don't know enough about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so they don't even care if the line was there or not, because they don't even know it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a thing of like, yeah, just approaching magic in the idea that like no one really cares what you're doing.
Bottom line, don't care.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've done that.
What up, Robin?
I've been doing that, and it's been helping my magic tremendously. Oh, thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like about 2 or 3 years ago when I entered the open mic scene, I really got the vibe of like, because everyone was doing poetry, everyone was doing music, comedy, whatever. Not even comedy, right? Yeah, all the snaps. And then I was just like, why am I here? No one cares about this. But then I did it. I'm like, oh, I need to practice. Right? That's why I was there. Yeah. And then people started to like me as a performer. So I built like a bunch of friends that way. But like I always try and go into a space with like, yo, dog, no one cares about me. Like who knows who I am, right? Well, that's it for Magic Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is
that derailed so fast.
Dre and Magix.
This is your other boy Masato.
And you've been watching Magic
Monday.
If you like what you see, please like, share, comment, subscribe, share, rate, and catch us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Videos will be up on the 3 Sweet Productions YouTube channel. But until then, peace.
Pew pew. I did the guns this time.
Oh, we gotta bring the guns back. All right, next time. All right.